Welcome back. It's a big face-off between the Aam Aadmi Party and the Bharatiya Janata Party. The BJP's chief of the IT cell, Mr. Amit Malviya, has released a performance analysis of the AAP in the state elections held in 2022. Remember, this comes after the results for Himachal as well as Gujarat are out. Mr. Malviya has claimed that Kejriwal and company has a loss percentage over 95% in the seats that it's actually contested in these elections. So he cited the examples of Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Goa, and of course also Himachal and Gujarat, and claimed that the Aam Aadmi Party is in fact focusing a lot more on ad spends pertaining to publicizing itself and its achievements, and not really focusing on building either a cadre on the ground or improving its electoral performance. Let me in fact go across to Sabyasachi for more on this. Sabyasachi, those are the statistics that have been put out on the part of Mr. Amit Malviya, trying to essentially debunk the Aam Aadmi Party's own projection of itself as a possible national alternative in the coming years to the BJP. We'll just come back to Sabyasachi in just a short while, but a lot of the people in the BJP have emphasized the fact that the Aam Aadmi Party, when it in fact decided to contest the Himachal Pradesh elections, ended up losing deposits in almost all of the constituencies that it contested in that particular state, and ended up also registering a vote share lower than that of Nota when it came to about 20 to 22 constituencies in Himachal. In Gujarat, for all its claims of in fact emerging as either the principal opposition to the BJP or perhaps even winning the polls, it only managed to register victory in 5 seats with a vote share of 13%. Let me go across to Sabyasachi for more. Sabyasachi, the purpose and intent of Mr. Amit Malviya here appears to be to debunk the Aam Aadmi Party's own claims, and in fact even Mr. Sanjay Singh's own claims that the AAP is a possible alternative to the BJP in the coming years.
Well, absolutely. See, Siddharth, Manish Sisodia as well as Sanjay Singh, all of them have claimed that Aam Aadmi Party is the alternative of Congress and will emerge as a main opponent of the Bharatiya Janata Party. But here the BJP has attacked on the vote share that the Aam Aadmi Party has got, and it is really less. They have also said that the neighbouring state of Punjab, where Aam Aadmi Party is in power, Himachal Pradesh, there the Aam Aadmi Party's vote share is extremely less. So that is a reason why the Aam Aadmi Party should not be in the dilemma to consider themselves as the main opponent of the BJP, because they have a long way to go. We have seen that all the leaders from the Aam Aadmi Party have been targeting the BJP, that it is the time that the Aam Aadmi Party is emerging as the main opponent.
Absolutely, Sabyasachi. We'll also, of course, await a response from the Aam Aadmi Party on this. But let me, in fact, go across to Pratibha, who has some of the statistics that Amit Malviya had put out in his tweet. Yes,
that's
Pratibha.
right, Siddharth. This is what Amit Malviya has tweeted, and you know, he has mentioned a few states: Uttar Pradesh, Gujarat, Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh, and Goa. This, he says, you know, when we talk about Aam Aadmi Party as a force to reckon with in the 2024 elections, what is the stat that faces up when we speak about that? He has mentioned in Uttar Pradesh 403 total seats Aam Aadmi Party contested in 350 seats, 349 he mentions, and lost in all 349 of them, with their deposit being forfeited in 349 seats. So 100% of it. This is the stats that he has put out. He has also spoken about Gujarat. Remember, in Gujarat, in fact, Aam Aadmi Party was wanting to be the biggest opposition as well against the BJP. Spoke about how they will even come to power. Amit Malviya tweeting out that, you know, out of the 182 seats they contested in 181, they lost in 176, with their deposit being forfeited in 126 of them, and they are receiving, you know, less than Nota in 14 of these seats. Similarly with Uttarakhand as well, they contested in all 70 seats and they lost in all 70 of them, saying that their deposit was forfeited in 68 of those 70 seats. You know, talking about how in several of these seats has been less than Nota. Similar data also being given about Himachal Pradesh, saying out of 68 and 67 seats that they contested, they lost in all 67 of them. So this is the stats that he has given, talking about how the Aam Aadmi Party is not you know, the biggest contender in 2024. But interestingly, he has left out Punjab from this completely. Remember, the Aam Aadmi Party also had 92 seats in in the Punjab elections, but he has completely left that out in these stats that he has put out. But talking about Uttar Pradesh, Gujarat, Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh, and of course Goa as well that he mentions, he is talking about how the Aam Aadmi Party makes big claims, but finally when it comes to the votes or seats, it does not really translate from what they claim to be and then what is the real picture after the polls, Siddharth.
Absolutely, Pratibha. Trying to hold the Aam Aadmi Party to their own standards, but of course, like you rightly mentioned, not including the state of Punjab, which they practically swept earlier this year. Let me once again go back to Sabyasachi for more on this. Sabyasachi, of course, this is, the BJP, of course, trying to debunk any claims that the Aam Aadmi Party might want to make about eventually emerging as some kind of a national alternative according to its own estimation of itself. But very interestingly, that tweet does not mention the state of Punjab, which the Aam Aadmi Party managed to sweep, winning 92 seats and also ended up forming a government in.
Well, absolutely, Siddharth. See, the BJP has not mentioned the state of Punjab, where the Aam Aadmi Party has
Let
won.
me go across to Mr. Amit Malviya himself. He's put out that tweet. Mr. Malviya, a lot of questions are also being asked of you as to why you excluded the state of Punjab from the data that you've included against the AAP.
Well, this is for the 2022 elections, and these are the performances that have emerged in the state. Punjab, obviously, they have formed government, so there's no question of including it here. But all the other states that they went to poll and how they've emerged as losers is what needs to be highlighted.
So, of course, they've performed, quite poorly in all the elections that you've actually put out. But the fact is, Mr. Malviya, some would say that this is a party that's been around for about 10 years now. And within those 10 years, it's managed to capture Delhi, it's managed to capture Punjab, and also managed to wrest the MCD from you after you'd controlled it for about 15 years. So, are you being a little too harsh on the AAP is what some people might ask you?
There are 5 parties in India's history, including the Bharatiya Janata Sangh, the Bharatiya Janata Party, the CPM, the NCP and the NPP, which have achieved national party status much quicker than the Aam Aadmi Party has.
Yes.
And Aam Aadmi Party controls 1 state and 1 union territory, and several parties of Tamil Nadu control Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, which is exactly like controlling Punjab and Delhi. So Aam Aadmi Party hasn't achieved anything which is out of the blues. We need to know our facts, we need to know data, and we need to counter Arvind Kejriwal for his lies, which unfortunately media does not do. So we have to do it.
Coming to the state of Gujarat, Mr. Malviya, the Aam Aadmi Party registered a vote share of close to 13%. But even then, it was quite a departure from what Mr. Arvind Kejriwal himself had claimed about the kind of inroads his party would make in that particular state. What was your response to how the Aam Aadmi Party actually performed in Gujarat? Quite a departure from the inflated claims made by the AAP itself.
Aam Aadmi Party lost deposits on 70% of the seats in Gujarat. They fared badly as compared to Nota in about 8% of the seats. And Arvind Kejriwal had actually claimed that they would form government. They were reduced to 5 seats, which Arvind Kejriwal claimed that Congress would get. So naturally, either he doesn't understand politics or he thinks people of this country can be taken for a ride, particularly Gujarat. And people of Gujarat have given him a resounding response. The chief ministerial candidate of the Aam Aadmi Party and the state chief lost massively. Now, if this is the party and Arvind Kejriwal was going to town saying that they're going to form government and they pulled up with 5 seats, you really know that ad spends can't buy you votes. They can probably buy you media space. That's it.
Thanks a lot for your response there, Mr. Malviya. We'll also, of course, await a response from the AAP over the statistics that you've put out.